You're listening to Music for a While, Westben's podcast dedicated to the wonderful world of music. This episode is supported by our episode sponsor, McLaren's IDA Pharmacy in Campbellford, and our Galaxy sponsors, Finley and Associates in Alberta. Westben has been able to continue connecting our community through these digital concerts at the barn and other music content like this podcast, thanks to the support of our sponsors, members, and the community. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. A free way to show your support for Westben is to click follow or subscribe wherever you may be listening from. Leaving a 5-star review for the podcast on Apple also helps the Westben family grow. Now please enjoy this episode with Barbra Lica, recorded safely on stage at the barn with artistic director Brian Finley.
So I had a really hard time with the pandemic, and I decided to go for a run right when it happened. And it was really weird because I kept bumping into people with bags, grocery bags full of toilet paper and groceries that they were hoarding and the such. And I thought, this could totally be a song. So I wrote this song in my head while I ran, and I came home and I sent emails to everyone, and I put it up on my website. I said, tell me where you are, send me a recording of hello from the fridge, wherever you happen to be. And I strung it all together, and I produced my first ever song. This is my isolation tune. It's called Hello from My Basement. All my friends are far away, they're stuck at home with toilet paper rolls, and I got seasonal allergies, so my neighbors are afraid of me and my runny nose.
I am sitting in the barn with Barbra Lica. How are you, Barbra?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, just great. It's so great to have you here. Barbra's been recording today a fabulous concert for our digital concerts at the barn. So what's it like to be back in the barn?
It's so nice. It's so nice. I just don't even want to leave. Even while you were setting up this recorder, I was wondering if I could just pitch a tent here and a sleeping bag and stay.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. We'd record you all day long. It'd be just so great. What's it feel like to be performing without an audience? Is that a weird thing?
It's very weird. I would say that you guys did a good job of making it not weird, if such a thing exists. I mean, after the pauses of the recording, the applause was definitely appreciated.
Oh, that's great.
But it is weird. I feel that music, for me at least, and performance is just as much about the performers as it is about the audience. And they give something, and there's just this give and take and this exchange of energy, which sounds maybe more hippie-ish than anything I ever say, but it's very real when you're on stage.
Definitely. Well, you must, you're quite a recording artist as well, too, both videos and recordings. So there's a big difference.
There is a big difference. I mean, and even when we're in the studio, I mean, it takes us so long to record stuff because we're all laughing and interacting with each other. I mean, you've seen us here.
Yeah.
So we all laugh and talk, and we're all looking at each other. We generally record in a situation where we can see each other. So there's still always an element of performing for people and exchanging and responding.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we were talking a little bit earlier about missing audiences, missing groups of people.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that?
I miss people so much. I mean, in my real life, as though this is not my real life, but in my former life, I go out almost every night to see live music.
Yeah.
I everything about Toronto, living there, it's expensive and there's lots of traffic, but I can't leave because I need to be close to a show every night.
Yeah, good on you. That's great. Yeah. So what have the last 4 months been like for you?
Oh, it's been dark.
Yeah, it has been, yeah. Well, one of the
been.
pieces you did today, this From Your Basement, the Hello From My Basement, is just a really interesting conception about the times and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things I decided to do because I knew I was going to have to keep busy and there wasn't going to be performance for a while, so I started learning home production.
All right.
And so as soon as I wrote this tune about the pandemic, because I write tunes every couple days anyway. I was like, well, if I'm going to be here and I can't try it out on people, I may as well learn how to demo some stuff and send it out to people. So I made it my first demo, and since then, in the past 4 months, I actually got a commercial
Oh, way
I
to go.
produced the music for a commercial, which is nuts.
Awesome. Well, it's amazing because, this pandemic has given us some silver linings like that to explore some new stuff and try some new stuff out.
I tried to buy some groceries, but they didn't have a thing I need in stock. No, not in stock. So I guess I'll live on frozen peas and vitamins and American whiskey on the rise.
Because I know you're also doing a lot of arranging and a lot of other big things for the future. So you want to talk about that a bit?
Yeah, well, I am. I'm working with one of my best friends on the planet, Anders as a party, and we are doing a collaborative arranging project where we're taking. It started off as taking entirely music from my last 5 albums, but now we've actually recorded it. We arranged a tune that hasn't been released yet.
Awesome. Good.
So one of the ones we did today, "What Do You Say,"
Nice,
the one
yeah.
we opened with. So we've done an arrangement for that,
Yeah.
and we're just putting everything together for a 15-piece chamber orchestra.
Well, good on you to think so big, like for such a big ensemble. That's great thinking. What drew you to that? Is it just something you really missed and wanted
I
to get
always
back
wanted
to?
to do it. I never had the time, and my friend Anders called me almost a week into the lockdown, and he said, I'm not working right now. I've been teaching. My students are on pause. Why don't we do this together?
Yeah, fantastic.
And at the end of this, we can have a big party with everyone,
Yeah.
and just play shoulder to shoulder like we used to.
Aren't we looking forward to that?
Times however many. And I thought it was such a beautiful, great idea, and I just fully, I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's like I've been planning a party the entire time.
It's only the sky, blue and in white. It's only the breeze fluttering by. It's only my hand folded in yours, but I couldn't ask for anything.
Well, you've spent your life kind of planning several parties. You've had a really wonderful musical journey.
Yeah, well, it's definitely been an adventure, especially with the guys since we've been together and
Right.
recording music and writing, collaborating together, workshopping things together.
Yeah. When I asked you to do this, you were so graciously, instantaneously positive about doing it. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah,
I really,
thanks for
really
having.
appreciate that.
Of course,
Well,
yeah.
it's just great because not everybody's comfortable performing at the moment because people feel, weird and unsettled. And so thank you for doing that. What sort of excited you about the opportunity of coming here and doing stuff?
I absolutely love this venue. I think that this venue is a fantasy. It's a dream. I've always loved performing outdoors, but outdoors you never get quite the acoustics that you
Right,
get in,
right.
Performing Arts Center.
Right.
And this is a place that combines the beauty of both. It has an outdoor feel, and you can feel the breeze through your skirt, but it has unbelievable acoustics.
Yeah.
That sound booth you have there and the people who work here, it's just the best of all worlds.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's the person behind the machine. It's not the machine.
Well, it's
But it all
also
helps.
this venue. It's just truly magical. I think even if you've never been here, you sit in this chair, you feel like you're at home.
Yeah, great.
It's like a big living room.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait till the family's back.
I can't wait. I cannot
It is.
wait.
It's gonna be. Well, when you put together today's set, what were you thinking about? Did you design it along any themes or anything? Or
Yeah, well, because of where we are and how beautiful it is and the time we're in, we decided to sort of do something, a set that was around the themes of isolation and nature. And we kind of leaned into that.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So we did several on stage, which were great, and we did one outside. What'd you think of that?
I loved it. It felt like we were making a little music video.
It's true, yeah, but it was pretty. The sun wasn't too bad for you because it was right smack in your face.
It
So-
was tough, but I just have a very tough time complaining when we're hanging out here on a beautiful day making music.
Baby, I can see you from across the room, looking down like you just can't recognize your shoes. With those eyes that seem to say you need someone to take care of you. must think you're fighting this alone. There's a voice that sounds like yours, would rather let it go. But maybe it's okay to let someone.
I just have a very tough time complaining when we're hanging out here on a beautiful day making music. Nothing's really bothering me.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Well, has the pandemic pushed you in any interesting artistic ways? Have you felt particularly challenged, or are you dealing with the pandemic at all through your music?
I mean, I'm writing a lot more about themes like that, about themes like isolation. I'm doing a lot more collaborative writing online,
Right.
which has allowed me to write with people that are far away.
Yeah, how do you find that as an experience compared to writing with someone in the same room?
At first, I hated it because I really do love being in the same room with somebody when you write, the same way I like performing with an audience. I think that
Absolutely,
there's a physical feeling too. But as I start to get used to it, I've been able to appreciate writing with people that are too far away for me to get to easily. Normally, I just will buy a ticket to a country and call my publisher and write with as many people there as
Wow.
I can.
Great.
Buy the ticket first and go.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of an interesting thing to get better at as an option that will be more affordable
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so do you write in your pajamas now?
Oh, I always say like it's like the half and half. Like I get half dressed
Right.
and I comb half my hair.
That's right.
So I'll get my bangs and everything, but just
That's
don't make
perfect.
me turn sideways or stand up.
That's perfect. So yeah, well, what are you looking forward to at the end of all this?
What am I looking for? I'm looking forward to the party that we're gonna have with our
Yeah.
ensemble.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to recording some of these new tunes that I've written. I'm looking forward to just touring with my band and laughing and getting to a point again where I feel like I'd be good with not seeing them for a while. I need to get back to that point because now I miss them so much.
Well, this is an interesting ensemble for you today. This is not your regular
No,
ensemble.
it's not.
But obviously you're a group of very special friends that you play
Yeah.
with today. What's it like to be living in isolation, and how do you rehearse an ensemble show like this, and how does it all happen?
Well,
How- yeah.
well, putting it together in the first place, I wanted to be a little bit experimental. I know that this is a venue that also has a history with many different genres, a lot of classical music. So I wanted to get some extra strings in there, and then I rented out a big space downtown, and we rehearsed from opposite corners of the room. We had a very short late night
Great.
rehearsal.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic, and there's a special chemistry there. Clearly, these are more than colleagues. These are good friends that you're making.
Yeah,
music
well,
with, so-
Tom, my guitarist, is one of my best friends now. Like we've been friends for a very long time.
Right.
Sammy, we went to school at U of T together. We've always kept in touch, and actually, I think we sort of drifted apart for many years, and over the course of the pandemic and some of the activism work that she's done, I feel like we've
Reconnected.
kind of reconnected. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And yeah, Michael is always, anytime we have a budget to add a sixth person, we add pedal steel to my quintet.
Yeah. Right.
So
Right,
he's
he's a special
he's
musician.
just a star.
Yeah. Well, it was a great afternoon. We so enjoyed it. It was very lucky. I love these things because I get to hear them.
Yeah, I
And I
want to
can-
hear all of them.
Well, and it's so exciting. I must say, sitting in here and listening to music again on this stage is such a powerful thrill for me.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for bringing.
This is going to be an
that here.
amazing series. I mean, some of the stuff you said you're doing here, I want to watch every single one.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It sure is. Well, thank you so much for being a part of it, and we're really looking forward to this digital concert. So.
Yeah, I hope everybody watches it and they like it, and I hope that when everything opens up again, this place is just full.
Yeah, it will be to hear you. So,
Yeah. I hope.
so we'll have you back when things are going on again, and we're really looking forward to that day. We'll really celebrate that day. Barbra Lica, thanks a million for being here.
Yeah,
It's just
thank you so much.
great to have you.
Got no reason not to dance. The summer winds are blowing at our backs. Sounds of footsteps on the street. like the softest melody with honeybees and wedding bells. It's a season that's for everybody, everybody else. Oh, to waltz away with you, just the same as Fred and Ginger do, under clouds of gold and red, till the record starts again with honeybees and wedding bells. It's a season that's for everybody, everybody else. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Da 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 dum dum dum. Da 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 da. Honeybees and wedding bells. It's a season that's for everybody. Cherry trees and carousels. It's a season that's for everybody, everybody else. Thank you so much, everybody. We can't wait to be together again with everybody here at the barn.
Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed that episode and the little sneak previews of our upcoming digital concert at the barn with Barbra Lica. Thank you also to Barbara and Brian for taking the time to have that great conversation. And thank you again to our sponsors of this episode, McLaren IDA Pharmacy, and to our Galaxy sponsor, Finley and Associates. Head on over to our website, westben.ca, to learn all about our sponsors. And if you're interested, you can find information there on how your business might become a sponsor of Westben too. I am really looking forward to this concert from Barbra on February 13th, and I hope you'll join me. I'm going to be making this concert an event by ordering dinner from my favorite local restaurant. I haven't quite picked out what that is yet. And I might phone some of my good friends so we can watch the concert together. These digital concerts have really become a tradition for me and an easy and fun way to stay connected to the people I love no matter how far away they might be. Get in touch with us at westben@westben.ca with any questions you might have about the concert or anything happening at Westben, really. Feel free to also message me, Sam, at our Facebook or Instagram accounts. There are lots of exciting things ahead for Westben this month and into the spring and summer, and we are so happy you are walking along with us. Until next time.